Hello and welcome again to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Today, I just want to talk about two shows that I have seen this month that, yeah, they blew me away. Let's go. So the first gig that I want to talk about was I got to see Bridear from Japan, and they were just incredible. I got to see them here at a place called the Leadbeater, which I've never been to before for some weird reason, but it seemed like a pretty decent venue. But they came out here with a band called Dream Evil from Scandinavia, and I had never even listened to Dream Evil. I knew of them, but I just never listened to them. Like, I don't know why, but some bands just don't like come across my desk, so I just don't really dive in and do a deep listen on them. But Bright Ear is a band that I've been into for quite some time, and I was so happy to see that someone was bringing them to Australia, and they were absolutely fantastic. They came out here, they did a bunch of shows around Australia, and the crowd seemed really hyped up by it. They did two shows in Melbourne, and one of them, the first one, I didn't go to. I went to the second show. The first show, Dream Evil were doing an album in its entirety or something like that, and I was seeing the Hard-Ons at where is it, Red Hill Hotel in Castlemaine. I was out there seeing them, so there was no way I was going to be able to make it back in time to catch Bridear. I did see Bridear on the Monday night, and it was awesome. It was so good. I'm so stoked to have finally seen them. If you've never listened to their albums, by all means check them out. Bridear. They've got a bunch of albums out now, and they're all really solid. You can really see how the band has progressed a lot over the years. And while I do like the new album a lot, I still feel the one before it's a little bit better. But maybe that's just because the newer album is still fresh to my ears. I'm still, getting into it. But that's not to take anything away from it, because the new album is absolutely phenomenal. I'm just thinking that maybe that album before it is really just, I don't know. I could be wrong, actually. You know what? I have to listen to them all in succession again and see, and make my mind up again. But like, I just love all their stuff. Like, I just think they've become a really solid metal band, and I'm so glad that they came to Australia. Like, they just smashed it the whole way through. It was really weird though, because they invited the guy from Dream Evil to come out, the singer of Dream Evil, out on stage to sing the song with him that he sang on the album with them, and he didn't know the words, which I thought was really bizarre. And they had them taped to the ground, and he was just standing there reading the lyrics, which looked really awkward from a fan's point of view. And I get it, you can't memorize everything or whatever, but it really looked awkward from an audience point of view. And the other night I was at another show, and I met people who were at that show, and they said the same thing, that it looked really awkward to see just somebody standing there reading off the lyrics, which were stuck to the ground with gaffer tape, just reading them like that, and not really engaged with the audience until there was like a solo or something, where they didn't have to read the lyrics. But yeah, it was just really awkward. But the show itself was fantastic. I'm so glad I got to see them. They played for an hour, and it was just unreal. Like, it really was so good. And I hope that they can come back again and do their own show, like their own headline show. I hope that they were able to, establish quite a following here that will allow them to do that. Because yeah, it was just awesome. It was a really good time. The second show that I saw was on Tuesday night, and I saw Hanabie, and they were just wild. They were so good, and they're a band that I've been into for quite some time. I only have one album though, because when I've been in Japan, I've never been able to find the early stuff. Like, I've just never been able to find it. But if you want to buy it on the secondary market, it's just ridiculously priced, like stupid prices. And I'm just talking like, this is for a CD. So, Hanabie, yeah, if you're listening to this, why not reissue those old recordings on like Record Store Day or something? Get your label to do it. I'm sure that there's money to be made there. And it should go to you instead of someone flipping a CD on Discogs or eBay or whatever for some stupid amount of cash. So, yeah, maybe that's something to think about. Get your albums, the old stuff out, released on vinyl. In fact, they should get it all released on vinyl. Put out a box set or something. I want it all on vinyl. I've only got the latest album on CD, which is still fantastic. And there's a new EP coming out soon. But Hanabie, yeah, what a show. So I got there early and met the band, got this cool signed poster, which is awesome and is going to be framed soon once I get my photo developed with the band. I don't know where I'm going to put it though, maybe underneath or something like that. I have to find some way to do it. And got to be close enough to the band. And man, like the run for the front of the stage, like people just stampeded. The crowd was hot for this, like they were just really, really into it. But yeah, the show itself, they just played hit after hit. It was just unreal. And of course, there's so many moshing bits. And when they played Be the Girl, like the crowd just went absolutely ballistic for it and danced and jumped up and down or whatever. They did Wall of Death. They did this, crouching down and jumping in the air thing. This is a band that really blew up on YouTube, and for good reason, because their music videos are great. Like they're really well produced and they just look fantastic. But on top of that, they've got great songs, really, really good songs. It's mixing, death metal. It's mixing, well, I guess, quote unquote, new metal. They mix like punk. They mix hardcore. They mix, like, I guess you could say there's like kind of dancey beats in there or something, like electronic music and stuff like that, but it's not really, but it's kind of like mixed in there somehow. And they mix it all together and create what they call Harajuku core. And it was just wild, man. It was a really, really good show. And I think the reason why Hanabie are doing so well is because they don't really sound like anybody else. Like they've got their own original thing going on. And I guess that's, again, Harajuku core. But it was just wild. It really was wild. And if you get the chance to see Hanabie, do yourself a favor. Go out and see the band and enjoy every minute of it because it's incredible. They're amazing musicians. Yukina is a great vocalist and she really, really knows how to really get engagement from the audience. And that's so cool. Like I was just so into it, man. Like what a band. I've been into it for so long and I missed that last tour they did here, the one at Stay Gold where they played that because the tickets just sold out so fast and I missed it and I was just kind of bummed out about it. But yeah, I'm just glad that they came back a year later and yeah, they just rocked. So hopefully they'll come back soon as well. You know what? Someone really needs to just do like a Japanese metal festival here in Australia and bring out Love Bites and Hemophilia Bandmate, Bridear, you know, Hanabie, Passcode One, Say Saga, Mutant Monster, whatever. Like just bring out a massive. I mean, I know it would cost way too much to do it, but god damn it, it would be awesome. But yeah, what a night. So good. So they're the two shows that I saw this month from Japanese bands that I was really blown away by. So if either of these bands do pass through your city, by all means, do yourself a favor and check them out. Incredible stuff. Really, really cool stuff. I had such a good time, and yeah, I'm sure you will too. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this show. I know it's a short one, and I know I breezed through this pretty quickly, but how many times can you just say the band was awesome, like over and over again, but just with different words? So I don't need to drag it on. All I need to do is tell you to go see both of these bands if they pass through your city. That's it. You're going to have the time of your life. Take care of yourselves. Look after each other. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.